Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your January 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you very much for joining me here today. Thank you to all of you who continue to watch and listen and subscribe to my channel, and welcome to any newcomers. These are general readings, so that is exactly why we tell you to watch your rising and your moon sign videos as well. You may find that they play out a little more predictably for you over the next couple of weeks, or you may find they just give you additional pieces of insight in what's going on in your life right now. So try to watch all three if you know them and if you can. Thank you also to those of you who continue to reach out for personal one-on-one readings, and to my regular clients for allowing me to be a part of your life as it continues to unfold, and for the feedback that you continue to give me on how those readings play out in your lives. And if anyone is interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information and detail on what I do and my contact information. You can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I offer a variety of types of readings as well as lengths of time, live or recorded. And current turnaround time is anywhere from a couple of days upwards of 2 weeks. But since I do readings full time, 6 days a week, I can usually get back with you quite quickly, and we can schedule a reading for you within 2 weeks, typically at most. So if you're interested, send me an email and we'll go from there. And I also offer a 12-month year overview, which covers 12 months from the time of the reading and addresses all the main areas of your life, which you can do at any time during the year. But this is the time of year that I always get a lot of requests and orders for the year overview, as we are starting a beautiful brand new year. So, moving right along, let's get right into this reading. This is for Capricorn for January 2017. This reading will explore potentially what's going on in the last couple of the weeks of January in your lives, unless it doesn't resonate for you, in which case you should check your rising and your moon sign as well. So, what does the remainder of January 2017 have in store for the earth sign of Capricorn? Our lovely nimble-footed Capricorns. What does the remainder of the first month of this beautiful new year, January 2017, have in store for Capricorns? Capricorn, January 2017, mid-month. Okay, Capricorn. We begin with the Chariot, pretty powerful way to start off, with the Ten of Cups. After that, we have the Five of Pentacles, accompanied by the Two of Swords. We have the Magician, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. That's a very powerful combination. And at or towards the end of January, beginning of February, we have Justice with the Ace of Pentacles. And from the bottom of the deck, for your overall energy, we have the Eight of Cups. A lot of walking away energy, closing out, transitioning into something new. Actually, for almost all the signs over the last couple of readings, really, which it's an appropriate time of year for it as well, too. So let's just take a look here, Capricorn. I feel like a lot of you are leaving something behind or in the process of considering leaving something behind, and rightly so as well. If any of you, for some of you, I'm getting that some of you are involved in I got this for the last sign too, some kind of legal situation, lawsuit, civil litigation, or some kind of legal negotiations or something. I feel like that's kind of happening over the next couple of weeks. And I feel like at the end of it, end of January, beginning of February, or as this thing wraps up, things are going to work out in your favor. And for those of you who are waiting for some kind of financial gift or settlement of some kind, it looks like it will be coming through for you, for some of you. Okay, so we begin around the middle of January 2017, around because time is somewhat fluid. We have the energy of the Chariot accompanied by the Ten of Cups. So the Chariot is a major arcana card, significant divine energies here. The Chariot is a beautiful card of success. It's a card of success that really kind of comes from sheer force and determination. It's kind of a card just about powering through something no matter what. It's about success that comes as a result of having a plan, knowing where you're going, being assertive, definitive, following that plan no matter what doubts or insecurities or opinions you might be getting, just powering right through something, pulling together everything that you need to make something move ahead successfully, quickly, and forcefully. Great card, powerful card, and it's paired with the Ten of Cups. Water energy is the element that governs the suit of cups, which is all about emotions, our emotional landscape, feelings, relationships, love. Tens are the represent the end of a cycle, the full achievement or coming full circle of something. So this would be emotional joy and satisfaction and fulfillment, but particularly in regards to home and family. It represents kind of that place where you can come to at the end of the day where everything feels like it's going together in the way that it's supposed to. You feel authentic. It's got that sense of continuity, reassurance, but just feeling very emotionally fulfilled and content. Happy family, happy home. This is a card that's often referred to as the happy home or the happily ever after card because it's that point in the story where everything's kind of come together and you're feeling very fulfilled, very happy, but content, like things are right finally. All the puzzle pieces are coming together. For some of you, this is the energy of the Chariot card is what you need to manifest in order to finish getting to this Ten of Cups. For some of you, this is the point which you are reaching all of your hard work, all of your determination, and powering through something. Sheer force of will is what I'm getting. Has achieved this place where you feel like things are coming together really well or have come together. For some of you, this is what you're waiting for. It feels like some of you are waiting for something to happen, something to come together, some final piece. It's kind of like that breath before the storm kind of breath before the leap kind of feeling. You're waiting for some last thing to bring everything together for you. Now, next we transition into the energy of the Five of Pentacles, accompanied by the Two of Swords. So Pentacles is earth energy, which governs the suit of Pentacles. So it's all about the world we live in, the material, earthly, concrete, tangible world, often manifesting in things like money, finances, property, real estate, job, things we can see and touch and feel, that concrete world. The Five of Pentacles is a card of insufficiency and lack, or the fear of not having enough. It can represent being at a place where you feel kind of financially restricted. Money might be tight. You don't have enough money to pay all the bills, or you're afraid of that. Um, but help is nearby. There's an answer solution nearby. Sometimes the advice that accompanies the Five of Pentacles is all you have to do is reach out for help for what it is that you need, and it'll be right there. It's right in front of you, closer than you think. You can see that this couple is standing outside of what appears to be a church or cathedral window, and they're in need. In other tarot decks, sometimes they're outside, they're in the snow, they're in the rain, they look maybe kind of homeless, or they're in need, they're in lack somehow. And this light, this beautiful golden light, which is shining out of from this window, implies that just on the other side of this light, close enough for them to easily access it, is what they need: answers, resources, help, etc. But they're not really seeing it because they're only focused on what the need is. So again, for those of you who are waiting for something, you're in need of something, you're waiting for something, there's a sense of maybe taking matters into your own hands, spirit saying it's there, you need to reach out for it, but it's closer than you think. It's right there, it's available. Whatever this help or solution is, it's right there. Some of you, again, I'm getting that some of you are waiting for this energy of the starting energy of the Chariot and the Ten of Cups is what you're waiting for. I get this feeling almost of being poised, waiting for this to come together because you're in a place right now where you're kind of hurting, maybe in a dollars and cents way, hurting financially. In an emotional way or in a relationship energy, the Five of Pentacles can represent emotionally feeling rejected, abandoned, left out in the cold, cut off from a group, feeling kind of not a part of. Because for some of you, this is going to be in the job, career, money area of your life. And for others, this is going to be more in the relationship energy of your life. The energy remains the same, but the specifics, of course, are going to play out differently because there's thousands of you watching. It's not going to mean the same thing. But it's insufficiency, lack, feeling out in the cold. You don't have enough or you don't have what everybody else has. And this is really what you're wanting, waiting for, what you've been working so hard for. Now, the Five of Pentacles is paired with the Two of Swords, air energy here, which is what governs swords. And it's mental, cerebral, intellectual energy. Swords is about what goes on up in our heads, the way we look at things, outlooks, perspectives, belief systems, and how we communicate our words and our ideas. The Two of Swords represents feeling like you're stuck, like you're at a place where you're stuck, you're at a crossroads. A decision needs to be made, a choice needs to be made, a path needs to be chosen, but you're stuck. You don't know which one to take, or there's a reluctance or a resistance to deal with it, which is what this blindfold can often signify, representing that there's something in front of you which needs to be dealt with, but there's a reluctance, a resistance to do it. It's kind of like keeping your head in the sand. There's a problem there that you don't want to acknowledge or you don't want to deal with it because as soon as you take the blindfold off, the reality becomes apparent, and you know what it makes the path clear, which path that you have to choose. And I feel like for some of you, again, this has to do with money, your job, your work. For some of you, especially with this home, it could be an actual property situation with your house itself, and maybe, house payments are in arrears, a bankruptcy situation. It feels a little, Capricorn, like you might be procrastinating a bit, waiting on something, waiting on something to come through. I just lost it. Waiting on something to come through, but there's a sense maybe some of you may be procrastinating or holding off on making a decision because it's the reality of it. It's too difficult for you to face, or some of you again with in terms of property or something, you may be faced with the decision of having to move, to relocate, to give up a home somehow. And for some of you, this might be because of financial restriction. For others of you, you may be considering making a decision to move or relocate somehow, and you're not in current financial straits, but that's your fear if you make this change. There's a sense of not wanting to deal with it right now. But you can quite successfully, because next we transition into the energy of very powerful combination of cards, the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles, which is all about being powerful, taking the reins into your own hands, kind of like we started off with the Chariot and the Ten of Cups. The Magician is a very powerful card, independent kind of card as well, and so is the Knight of Pentacles, because the magician is someone who kind of likes to go his own way. Sometimes the challenge with the magician is in working with or compromising with others because he has his own way of doing things and he believes that's the best way. Very intelligent, creative individual. And he has everything that he needs to create, build, manifest whatever he wants to, because he's put a lot of effort into his practice, his skills. So he's reached a point now where he has all the experience, all the tools, all the practice, all the knowledge, the know-how in order to build or create or manifest anything that he wants to. It's a card about being creative and independent thinker, but very action oriented. Really, it's about exercising your will, your strength, your determination, your will in an external fashion to create something externally. Similar to that Chariot card as well. The magician is paired with the Nine of Pentacles, which is a beautiful accompanying energy. This is all about independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. This woman is reaping the rewards of her labor. You can see she's standing in her beautiful garden. She's dressed in a beautiful gown. She's very well put together. She obviously has the resources to have a good life, take good care of herself, and she's enjoying all of these things around her, which imply luxury, physical comforts, prosperity, abundance, success, in a very tangible sort of way. It's a card of independence and self-sufficiency and self-empowerment because none of these things were handed to her on a silver platter. The reason she's enjoying them is because she herself has worked so hard for them, as a result of her own work and talents and skills and labors by manifesting the energy of that magician card. It's almost as if, Capricorn, for some of you, we start off with this really powerful energy, and it feels like some of you maybe fall into this little bit of a rut with self-doubt and not wanting to move ahead because you're in fear or doubt or feel restricted in some way, or you're afraid that you can't do something. But then you kind of jump right out of it again. And forewarned is forearmed. That's why we do these readings. But the magician and the Knight of Pentacles says, Capricorn, that you have absolutely, I hope I just didn't say Scorpio because I just finished Scorpio. This is for Capricorn. This combination of energy, Capricorn, says you have the intelligence, the knowledge, the tools, the know-how, or easily the ability to learn what you need to do, to pull together what you need in order to create, build, manifest whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you desire, and be independent, be self-sufficient, be self-empowered, that you can do it yourself, that you need little, if any, help in order to do it. You are quite capable and powerful in your own right, and don't let anybody tell you any differently. Now, at or towards the end of January 2017, transitioning into February, we have another wonderful combination of cards. We have Justice in the upright position, along with the Ace of Pentacles. So Justice, major arcana card here. Justice is the reap what you sow card. This is the card that says what you put into something is exactly what you're going to get back out of it, because justice is blind. That's saying. And the reason it is because it means that the outcome or consequences of something is supposed to depend entirely upon logics, facts, the proven motivation, proven efforts of what you've put into something. It's going to equal the results that you get back. This is a card that says you reap what you sow. So whatever you put into this is whatever you're going to get back out of it. It's also cautionary advice too about being as transparent and honest and forthright and holding to a sense of personal integrity, because that's going to affect the outcome and consequences too. In the upright position, it represents legal situations and matters working out in your favor, contracts and negotiations working out in your favor to your benefit. It represents being vindicated, being in the right, coming out on top. And for those of you for whom this represents some kind of civil or legal situation, particularly if it involves your home, family, or property in some way, even if it's property matter or home or family in terms of children, I just got custody in my head as well. Looks like it's going to be working out in your favor to your benefit. Just got custody again. Some of you must be going through some kind of custody or visitation, something or other. Now, justice is paired with the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is that earth energy again. Aces are the one. They represent the number one. They represent the beginning, new beginnings, promise, potential. They represent seeds, which, if planted, can grow and manifest. If they grow to their full potential, they could be absolutely magnificent. But seeds, of course, if they're not planted and taken care of, don't turn into anything. They don't manifest into anything. They'll fizzle out as a good idea, which never gets acted on, etc. But the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in a very tangible, concrete way because it's pentacles, it's earth energy. So this, I sometimes refer to this card as the moving card, or the relocation card, because often when the Ace of Pentacles comes up, because it represents a new beginning in a very tangible, concrete way. It comes up often if when you move, when you relocate, when you buy a home, move to a different place, start a new job. It's a new beginning in a tangible way. This is something you can see and touch and feel. Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles represents a financial gift, a financial settlement, the gift of a tangible financial resource, whether it's actual dollars and cents or property, something like that. So, and paired with the Justice card, it's really great, particularly for any legal matters as well, or settlement issues as well. It means that you're going to get it. Something's coming your way. If you're waiting, I mean, the story is going to split off a variety of ways. If you bid on a house, you're going to get it. The lawsuit, custody, things will work out in your favor. Even if you don't get everything that you want, you're going to be the one coming out on top. New physical beginnings, new tangible beginnings, the addition to your family, perhaps, moving to a new home, relocating, getting that job that you were trying for that you really wanted. It's all working out really nicely for you at the end of January, moving into the beginning of February. And it's all about leaving behind a situation which didn't work for you, which was dissatisfying, disillusioning, painful, somehow, whatever this energy of the Five of Pentacles, that feeling less than, feeling rejected, abandoned, feeling like you don't have enough, being in a place where you're hurting emotionally or financially or both. You're leaving that behind because your overall energy from the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. So we have, more emotional energy here with the Suit of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of definitively, assertively leaving it all behind. Whatever the source, these cups, he's went through all of these cups, and it could be something that was presented in the beginning to be something, and you find out at the end of it that it's not, and you're walking away from that. A relationship or situation or job which has served its purpose, but it's come to the end. It's time to transition on, or just something that just didn't work out for you. It's about turning your back on it definitively and leaving it behind. This is not, and it's about needing to make this decision too. Remember this energy of the Two of Swords, being stuck, not really wanting to make a move one way or the other. This is the opposite. He may not know exactly where he's going, but he has definitively made up his mind to turn his back on what no longer is working. So that's your overall energy, and it looks like the month wraps up, and you start February in a really good place. Things are working out in your favor. They are fair and equal, and it looks like some of you may be getting some money coming in, or property coming in, an agreement, negotiations, a settlement, a decision is working out for you in your favor. And it's very empowering, and it may give you the tools and resources that you need to be on a path where you can continue to be and grow in your own independence and self-sufficiency and self-empowerment. So overall, really positive reading, and potentially quite powerful for you, Capricorn. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. That pretty much wraps up January for you, Capricorn. I hope you at least have found it useful, that it's given you some food for thought. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on that little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, and you can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the February 2017 general readings. And until then, as always, Capricorn, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.